All right, all right. All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad. The Akim Aqua that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Omawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is called Purge Law 2023, which has been a hot topic in the last couple of days. All right. And brothers have been going into it. Shalom, brother Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Brakatah. And this is something that's gonna be it's real, man. Before, these people, a lot of people think shit is jokes, man, until all these things start happening. It's usually how Jake is, man. Jake is gonna start realizing shit is real when it starts happening. All right. So if you think for 1 second that this is not real, oh, it definitely is. All right. And ultimately, that's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah bringing that death angel among us. All right, because the Lord pissed off, man. The Lord is ready to start putting bodies in the ground, man. All right, because iniquity has reached at an all-time high. The whole earth is polluted. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that scripture real quick. This is Second Ezra's 15 and 5, and it says, "Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And the sword is being prepared. All right, the sword is being prepared for death. All right, who's the sword? The wicked. The wicked is used as the Lord's sword. How do you prove that? Let's grab Psalms 17 and 13, and it says, "Oh, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him." I will behold thy face in right. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." You see, so the Lord uses these military troops, these martial law troops, just Esau in general, to be that sword. And what is that sword that he has, man? That sword is basically death. When it goes back to Jacob and Esau, Esau's blessing was given to him as the fatness of the earth, and him actually having control over the sword, meaning what? Weapons. All right. They don't have to be necessarily an actual sword. Okay, just weapons in general. So this devil's all about using weapons. All right. So the Lord gave him that. Let's grab real quick Revelations 6 and this is 6 and 4, and it says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." All right, so that red horse is a representation of Esau. You know, when you go back to the story of Jacob and Esau, Esau came out red, all right, like a hairy garment, because, you know, red was representing, you know, him being basically just as good as dead, all right, Ashashua, okay? So, which Ashashua means wasted away is he, all right? So, you know, this devil's all about death, okay? And as a matter of fact, when you go down, you know, you go into that pale horse. All right, this is 8. It says, and I looked, and behold, the pale horse, his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto him, given unto him over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. You see, so that's what's ready to come upon the earth, man. All right, a lot of famine, a lot of death. All right, which what's about to happen in Chicago, man, is pretty much going to be the start. You know, well, we're already in the start of Jacob's trouble, but that's what's really going to turn it up a notch, because that's what's going to start a lot of civil war. You know, that's what's going to start, you know, more riots. Is going to cause Jacob's trouble to just come out on a higher scale, because all these other cities are going to follow after Chicago. You know, if you realize what's happening right now, a lot of shit that Chicago's doing, a lot of these other fucking states are actually following. Because Chicago right now is one of the, it probably is the highest when it comes to violence right now. The rate is at an all-time high in Chicago. Like, you're literally getting deaths every damn second out there. Okay? So, going back, let's go to Salakia. Second Ezra's again, 15 and 6, 5 again. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, yeah, because our works is, we have literally overpassed the deeds of the wicked. So the Lord is fed up with all the wickedness that's happening between our people. You have to remember, the Lord has a controversy with our people, man. All right, this is Hosea 4:1, and it says, hear ye the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing and lying, killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. So this is why the Lord has that controversy with our people, because these things that are the things that our people are constantly doing, constantly swearing by the name of the Lord. All right, which they're not even, you know, bringing out the real name of the Lord. All right, you got the lying, you know, lies is everywhere. Lies, constant lies, and lies grow bigger when you bring them out. All right, to the point where everybody's living a fucking lie. All right, you got killing. Yeah, that's one of the main things that our people's always into, man. Murders, death, you know, plotting on the next brother. And it's never plotting against Esau, but it's always plotting against our own people to you know, to kill. All right, stealing. Our people steal, big time thieves, man. These are things that the Lord hates. These are main, you know, these are the, you know, the main commandments that the Lord has given us. Yeah, there's 613, but you know, we know of them 10 commandments being the top ones, the ones that are you know, that are mentioned the most, and our people always going the opposite of them. All right, it says stealing and committing adultery. See, that's the number one thing, is adultery. Adultery is committed on a daily basis out here, man. That the adultery, that demon is horrible, man. These people constantly have a mindset of committing adultery and sleeping with the next man's wife, or, you know, a woman sleeping with, you know, when she already has a man trying to sleep with another man. You see? So it says committing adultery, and they break out and blood touches blood, you know, sin upon sin. So now sin becomes iniquity, because that's what sin is. When you keep sinning, sin is transgression of the law, but when you keep on doing it habitually, all right, it becomes an iniquity. Okay. And it says, therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth in there shall languish, and the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. All right. Excuse me. So going back, all right, 2nd Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15 and 7. And it says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Yeah, because we're constantly complaining to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to deliver us out of here, man. Because this place is so wicked. All right. It will destroy you with a sword of destruction. The Lord said, arise and depart ye, for this is not your rest. So we're not in our rest, man. We want to get up out of here. If you still want to be here in America, it's because you love the filth of this place, man. All right. This place is going to destroy you. You're going to be destroyed along with it. It says, and therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood up from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. All right. So, you know, jumping down real quick to 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see, and you're about to see that. You're about to see that with the Civil War. All right. And you're about to see that with our own people standing up, all right, to fight against each other. You see? And it's only going to get worse. Like it tells you in Matthew, well, I believe it's 24 and 12, because iniquity abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you're going to see people getting colder and colder by the minute, all right? People going to be heartless out here, because it's going to be survival of the fittest, all right? So let me grab real quick, and I'll jump back into it. Let me go back into that article. All right, so this article, it says, what is happening on January 1st, 2023 in Illinois? All right. It says, let me read a little something of it. It says, January 1st, 2023 has become a trending topic on social media, with people talking about the new law which has been passed in Illinois called the Safety T. It says, but what is it and why are people concerned? Social media has become a trending place where people are quick to express their thoughts. This could be on topics related to politics, or movies, and many more. With this in mind, it does not come as a surprise that Illinois' new law became the talk of the town as people became concerned about their safety in the state. It says, as per Rockefeller Register Star, on January 1st, 2023, around 400 criminal defendants will be released back into the community due to the Safety T Act, which was passed in 2020. And yeah, that's going to start happening in these places, man. They're going to start releasing prisoners, all right, out of their, out of prison, all right. And you talk about all types of damn prisoners, all types of different charges, and they're going to let them out, because that's the plan for these elites. They know exactly what they're trying to cause. They're trying to cause mayhem, man. All right. They're trying to cause, Jacob's trouble to be, brought out on a higher scale. All right. It's going to start so much, it's going to start so much death, basically. And it's going to spread from state to state, because I'm already hearing people, oh, that's only in Illinois, that's only in, no, that's going to spread, man. You got to remember, when sin happens, man, sin happens on it spreads like wildfire, man. All it takes is one place to start going fucking crazy, and then people follow, because in this society, people are fucking followers, man. So it's not going to be something that's just going to happen in Illinois, man. It's going to start from Illinois, and then other people going to feel some type way in other states, and they're going to feel like they have the right to do the same thing. All right? So it says, the videos about the same has surfaced online on social media, with many people talking about why there was a need to spread more awareness on the bill that was passed a couple of years ago. It says, with the law finally coming into action, people have been left confused as to how they can maintain their safety. And that's heavy right there. Let me go right back to 2nd Ezra 16. And whoo, that's heavy right now. Check this out. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine, plague. Matter of fact, I'll start from 18. 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows. And you got to remember, this is a vision that Ezra was having. And after the vision, he was like literally saying, woe is me. Like, how the hell am I going to make it out of these days, man? The vision was so brutal of what was to come. All right. So it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? It says, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all of these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. With all this shit growing and all these things being said, are people still worrying about the next bullshit? You see? Not one of them is turning from their wickedness. Not one of them is repenting. They thinking the shit is a joke. You see, when the time comes, it's going to be too late for you to fucking repent, man. All right? It says, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. For all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of the scourges. Point. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth. Victuals right now is becoming cheap upon the earth, because we're going through what you call deflation. You got inflation, all right, but at the same time, we're also going through a deflation, because people have been hit so hard with this inflation that now these people are not making business, you see? So by them not making business, they have no choice but to go into deflation, because who's going to buy? They got to get rid of what they got. If you look, I don't know how it is in everybody else's state. All right, in my state, New Jersey, gas has went down tremendously. Right now, you fucking see gas for like 330, 350. All right, here it was not too long ago, a couple months back. That shit was already at fucking $5, 530, 550. All of a sudden, it's back at 330, 350, 360 in certain places. All right, so that's the deflation, because when it was so high, people weren't getting gas. You see, nobody was getting gas. They were sitting their asses at home. So now the guys that are selling the product, they got to make their money somehow. Okay, damn, I should have got off. So with the deflation going on, people gonna start thinking themselves to be in good case, like it's saying right here. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth. And that's what you're seeing right now. Evil is growing upon the earth as this deflation is hitting. It says, evil shall grow upon the earth, sword, famine and great confusion, just like we was just reading in the article, that is bringing confusion to the people of what's going on and what's about to happen out here in Chicago. You see, so this is how you know, when you filter it through the scriptures, man, the scriptures will really hit. You know, now it really comes to life of what's going to happen. We've been saying this forever, okay? And it sometimes, you know, as we're bringing it out, it might not hit to people because it's not actually happening. But that's the point of prophesying, is you telling the people and warning them before it actually happens. So when it does, now them scriptures hit even harder, you see? And now that scripture's hitting hard right now because that's what's happening. Evil is growing upon the earth in the middle of this deflation, all right? And then you have, but you have the sword and famine growing with great confusion. All right, so going back to that article, let's read that again. It says, with the law finally coming into action, people have been left confused as to how they can maintain their safety. It says, what is the Safety Act? It says the outlets note that under the law, acts such as aggravated batteries, that means literally beating your fucking ass. All right, you could get beat to death basically. All right, it says robberies, burglaries, hate crimes, aggravated DUIs, vehicular homicide, drug-induced homicides, all drug offenses, including delivery of fentanyl and trafficking cases, are not eligible for detention unless the people prove by clear and convincing evidence the person has a high likelihood of willful fight to avoid persecution. And one of them that was in there that they didn't mention was second-degree murder. You see? So second-degree murder is going to be allowed, basically. And a lot of people be like, nah, you see what it said? It says that they're going to have to go. It says they unless the convincing evidence for that person is high, then basically he'll go to jail. But that's the thing. It's not going to be like that. Jails are overpacked. People can't fucking sit in jail anymore. There's only so many fucking rooms, you know? So if they're releasing 400 people, it's because the jails is overpacked. So the thing is, let's say something happens, they'll go to court, but they're going to be released that same fucking day. They're going to get locked up, booked, but they're going to be released that same day. All right? And then they're going to have to wait for a court case. You think that people are really going to wait for a court case? I don't fucking know. You know, these people are criminals. These criminals will just run off and continue on. You see? A lot of these criminals become fugitives when death happens, shit like that. So it opens the door to a certain vibration upon the earth, thinking that they're able to get away with shit. So the mentality of a criminal is gonna be like, well, with this new law, you know, I'll be all right. Fuck it. You know, they're gonna be lenient on people that are doing these crimes. And these are serious, heinous crimes, you see? So people are gonna have the mentality of not giving a fuck. Again, because love, iniquity abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. And they're gonna get worse and worse. All right? Let's grab actually, let me continue reading. It says, at the same time, case such as armed robbery or murder may see a defendant being detained by the judge only if there is clear evidence, you see? So, man, now, they're criminals for a reason, because criminals know how to move, man. All right? And these criminals today, they already know how to make that certain, you know, they'll commit a crime, commit murder, and they actually know how to hide evidence and shit like that, you know? You don't need a fucking lawyer to hide evidence, man. With all these fucking movies and stupidity that they put on social media, they pretty much tell you how to fucking hide a goddamn body nowadays, man. They'll tell you how to do certain shit for you to, you know, be successful in a fucking crime. So only if the evidence show will a person be detained. All right? That shit should scare you right there within itself. You should be fucking scared as shit to the point where you try to get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because that's the Lord allowing all that, because he wants that death to come upon the earth. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab this is Psalms 78 and 49. It says, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger and wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their souls from death. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, when he pissed off and he had enough of our people, that's exactly what he's ready to do. He's ready to send these death angels among us, man. All right. These death angels is ready to kill. All right. They're ready to appease the wrath of him that made them. Just like it tells you in Ecclesiasticus 39, which I'm going to bring out right now. All right. 1 second. Let me pull in this driveway. Right. This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of their destruction. Salakia. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. You see? So the Lord is going to bring these different types of spirits in. Here goes fucking Esau. Messing with my live feed. So he's going to bring that vibration upon the earth of death, man. Because he's pissed off with this place, man. He's tired of this place. And brothers are constantly throwing up all types of prayers that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua bring this place down to destruction, man. All right. The time has come for this. Let's grab that real quick. Revelation. One second. Revelation, I think it's yep, 14, and this is 14 and 14. All right, the harvest of the earth. It says, and I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And who's that talking about? That's talking about Yahushua, the true Grim Reaper. All right, this is where they get the whole idea of the Grim Reaper, man. All right, because what does the Grim Reaper carry? The sharp sickle. It says, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. You see, because everything is so wicked here, it's time for the harvest, man. It's time for Yahushua to bring death upon the earth. Okay? It said the harvest of the earth is ripe. So when you go out there and you picking vegetables and fruits, you pick them when what? When it's done, when it's ready, when it's at its juiciest moment. Okay, so Yahushua sees how this place is with its wickedness. The wickedness of this place is so juicy, all right, that he ready to demolish this place, destroy this place. We can't be here any longer, man. All right, let's go to, and this is why you're gonna have Jeremiah 30:7 come into full effect. All right, because remember, matter of fact, before I go into that, Matthew 24 and one second. 21, it says, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So what you hearing right now, that's already showing you about a time that's about to happen on this earth that has never been like that, man. All right. Yeah, there's always been death and there's no new thing under the sun, but you're going to see a time that is not even the ancient worlds have seen a time like that. All right. So with this whole purge, okay, that's about to happen, which it will come out, it will happen. This is why they make the fucking movies, because they give you predictive programming of what's to happen in the future. And what these devils do, these Illuminati members, they all play a fucking game, man. They want to see the things that they bring into movies, and you know, you got the Illuminati card game and shit like that. That shit is real, man. They literally playing card by card. Okay, so it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. The Lord about to bring some high destruction to this place, to the point where he never gonna have to do it again. You know, because you're gonna learn from that time never to disrespect Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua ever again in your life, man. You're gonna be put in line. So you're gonna be put in line so deep that you're gonna make sure, all right, that you fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You're gonna make sure never to go off again, all right, and profane the name of the Lord. All right, which at the end of the day, when we reach the kingdom, we're all gonna be in the right mindset anyway. You know, we're gonna be in in our law, statutes, commandments in our inward part. So we're never gonna be able to go off again. We're not gonna be able to go through folly. All right, only these other nations are gonna be under the curses. All right, and we're gonna be able to righteously judge every single one of them. All right. So going back, this is Jeremiah 30:7. Okay, and it says, I'll start up a little bit from 4. It says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah, meaning what? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And it says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Why? Because the Lord not coming with peace, man. All right, the Lord is coming with straight destruction. All right, let's grab real quick, jumping into Ezekiel 7, and I start at 5. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come, an end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O that thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I surely pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that smiteth. Yeah, because unto the Lord belong the issues of death. All right, like it tells you in Psalm 68:20. All right, the Lord, to him belong the issues of death. All right, the Lord said, I kill and I make alive. All right, I wound and I heal. All right, so death is all in the hands of the Lord. And when he's pissed off and he had enough of your ass, he gonna put you in that mindset, man. All right. And it says, behold, the day, behold, it is come, the morning is gone forth, and the rod has blossomed, pride has budded. Yeah. Well, what did the Lord say in 2nd Ezra 8:50? He said, for many great miseries will happen to those that dwelled in pride in those days, man. All right. Let's grab that real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 8:50, and it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see, so because pride has budded, all right, which pride is one of the most hateful things before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. That's when one departs from his maker. Pride is hated before Yahweh and man. People that don't have pride fucking hate people with pride, because pride is one of the ugliest things you can have. Pride belongs to fucking Esau. That's why the Lord said the pride of his heart has deceived thee. You see, they imagine all these wicked things to happen, all right? But, you know, he's being fooled by his own, he's being blinded by his own wickedness. So the Lord is ready to destroy his prideful ass and anybody else that wants to follow after Daddy Esau. All right. So going back, Jeremiah 30 and 4, and it says, these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and Judah. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man does travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Yeah, because people's faces are going to be turned into paleness when these things happen, man. All right. Gross darkness is going to take over the people, especially those that are, what does it say? It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? All right. Because, you know, you got people that are just not girded up, taking a sweet ass time. When a man has his hands in his loins, it's like, what? He's comfortable. He's chilling. You know, he don't have a worry of nothing, but you should be worried, because the Lord is giving you, see, these are the signs that the Lord is giving our people continually, all right, that death is coming upon the earth. People always saying, oh, well, you know, I just can't see it, you know, but the Lord is giving you a sign after a sign. It's just that you're missing the sign. And our people are not going to move until they see the first fucking person get their damn throat sliced right in front of them, you know? Then they want to make a move. Then they want to scream. Then they want to call upon the Lord. You see? So it says, 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break. Actually, that was the point. All right. So the time of Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. 2/3 of our people have to die. Zechariah 13 and 8. All right. For 2/3 of our people shall be cut off the land and die. 1/3 is going to make it. All right. Remember, 1/3 is going to be killed by the sword. 1/3 is going to be killed by the famine. All right. 1/3 is going to be killed by these nuclear missiles. That time is at hand. All right. And it's not going to tarry. It's going to come right on time. And this is, again, the Lord showing you that, hey, we're going to enter into 2023 in straight chaos, straight destruction. All right. Let's grab 2nd Ezra 13. All right. And actually it's 14, Salakia. 14 and 1 second. Forgot where it's at. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where's it at? I'll give it to you right now, Salakia. Well, this is, it was 13, Salakia. Passed right by it. This is 2nd Ezra's 13. All right, which since I'm in 14, I'm gonna grab this real quick. It says 34, 14 and 34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. You see, because, you know, you have to understand that you're paying for the things that you did in your past life. So if you were one that was righteous in your past life, the Lord gonna have mercy upon you in this life. But if you were wicked in your past life and you never repented for it, the Lord is about to destroy you, man. You're going to have to pay for what you did in your past life. That's why when you pray, you have to pray for your sins of your past life and of this life, because we have no remembrance of what we did in our past life. So you don't know what type of person you was. So you have to repent daily off of that. All right. So now jumping into 6:31. It's like your 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And it says, I'll start from 29. It says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to visit them that are upon the earth. And he visiting right now. Okay. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall under fight to fight against another. One city against another. One place against another. One people against another. And one realm against another. You see? So that's what's about to happen. You know, you're about to have all this commotion of people fighting against each other. You know, race wars. You're going to have, when the time comes, you know, you're going to have the war in heaven when you're going to have Yahawashi coming back. You're going to have the world trying to fight against Yahawashi. You're going to have the sedition among men standing up against the governments. You see, the riots, the wars, all that is going to accumulate even higher. All right. Because of that spirit that's being pushed upon the earth. So Esau knows exactly what he's doing when he pushes these laws, man. All right. These laws are meant to bring chaos to this place, which it all goes back into what? Order, ab, chaos, man. Problem, reaction, solution. They're going to give you a problem. They already know how you're going to react, but they had the main thing they're trying to get to is the solution of things. Just to all roads are going to lead to one thing. It's going to lead to the MOTB, that Rice Krispie treat. You see? Because this is how they're going to calm everything down. In the midst of all this chaos, they're going to tell you, well, if you guys all do this, we can all go back to normal. We can all sing kumbaya and get along and fucking have hoagies and hot dogs, you see? And that's what their mindset is, man. All right, so going back real quick to 2nd Ezra, let me jump back to 15. All right. 16. I'll start from 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and the swords in their hands. All right. And the swords going into what? Guns, knives. Might be a goddamn bat, might be a tennis racket. Shit. You can turn anything into a damn weapon nowadays, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's what's going to happen. Damn, these fucking mosquitoes. I knew I should never open this damn window. They creep right in here. All right. And it just rained too. It's the worst time. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, because that's going to be the main thing. When they lock this place down, that's even going to cause more, all right, riots, more death. All right. So imagine you're locked down in a city, but they have all lawlessness being allowed. Oh, man. So it says, because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. Yeah, the cities are going to be troubled. And you're seeing the cities being troubled right now. They're setting up these cities to be troubled for destruction. And the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, men are going to be afraid. All that tough talk, you know, is going to go out the window. The Lord said in that day, all right, that the strong men, the mighty men, shall cry bitterly. You know, they're going to be scared in those days. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, all right, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right. and because, you're going to have famine, people going to be trying to run up in people's homes just to get what they want to feed their children, for survival of the fittest, basically. All right. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Yeah, the love of many is going to wax cold. All right. And it says, and they shall destroy their houses with the sword, with guns, with all types of weapons. People going to be running up in your homes, taking over, man. All right. So let me just read the rest of this article and I'll close it out. Oops, lucky. Goddamn, fuck, I hate these fucking mosquitoes, man. Open the door. So going back real quick, it says going back to what I was saying before, it says at the same time, cases such as armed robbery or murder may see a defendant being detained by the judge only if there is clear evidence that the defendant poses a real and present threat to the safety of a specific identifiable person or persons. All right. It says the new law has raised many concerns. Even though the law was passed in 2020, it wasn't until recently that people understood the severity behind it. All right. Several people were quick to share their thoughts on social media and admitted they did not feel safe. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel safe, man. All right. What they be saying? There's a war outside that no man is safe from. All right. There's literally a war going on outside that no man is safe from, because the war that's around us is a spiritual war, man. It's a war for your soul, basically. That's the battle we're going through right now. All right. And if you're not spiritually in tune with YAHAWAH'S, you're not going to understand what's going on. You're not going to understand what's the purpose right now. All right. So it says, one root user wrote, we have to pump the brakes on implementation of the Safety Act. Another echoed similar thoughts and wrote, I just can't believe they really called it the Safety Act when it does the opposite thing. You see? And that's Esau and his bullshit and his wordplay. That's it. That's the article. And that looks like the article. Thought I had more on that. All right, let me see if they have some different type. It says, this is another article. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let me get my ass inside, because these damn Salakia, these fucking mosquitoes. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. So going into just prop this up real quick. There you go. It says Illinois becomes the first state to pass a purge law that allows criminals to be released without bail. All right. Illinois is making history by being the first state to test out the purge in real life. You see? Like, hold on. I need to screenshot that just to post it. All right. It says on January 1st, which we already said all these things. All right. It says January 1st, 2023, the Safety Act in Illinois will be active. The Safety Act stands for safety, accountability, fairness, and equity today, and will allow its residents to commit crimes freely. I don't know how you can get around that, man. All right. It says the governor says the law marks a substantial step toward dismantling the systematic racism. No, what it means is Israelis gonna start these fucking race wars again. All right, because what's gonna happen is shit gonna happen in the hood. Then you're gonna have people like these Proud Boys, these fucking Antifa groups, all them these bugged out groups that are ready to fucking start shooting people. It's just gonna start them and it's gonna start them up. They're gonna get roused up to do wickedness. Okay, it says that plagues our look, and that's crazy how they're using the wordplay. That plagues our community. Why? Because the Lord is bringing the plagues upon this place. All right. It says that plagues our communities, our state, our nation, and it brings us closer to true safety, true fairness, true justice, which is all bullshit. You see how they switch the words real quick? Here it is. They're concerned about it, but they're telling you it's going to bring true safety, true fairness, and true justice to us. No, it's not. All right. It's going to bring all hell to this fucking place. It says the counter signal reported that the law would end cash bail for 12 non-detainable offenses. This includes second-degree murder, aggravated battery, arson, drug-induced homicide, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. All right. So you see, they're coming with the way they come with it, man. But I don't want to reread the whole thing, and it's basically saying the same shit. It says the law will require prosecutors to request detention for the defendant. This also means the state of Illinois will hold a trial within 48 hours to determine if the suspect should be released. Investigators believe that that's not enough time to compile evidence for surveillance and body cameras, crime labs, and forensic analysis. That's right. It's not going to have enough time. And that's why most of these people, all right, are going to be released, man. The new law also gives criminals 3 phone calls within 3 hours of arriving of any detention centers. Here it is. You barely could get 1 fucking phone call nowadays. They're going to give you 3 fucking phone calls in 3 hours. Okay. So it says, there will not be any restrictions on phone calls, so criminals will be able to intimidate or tamper with witnesses. You see this shit? Oh, man. And that's pretty much the most on that. All right, but y'all get the point, man. Death and destruction is about to come upon the earth very heavy, man. And we've been saying this over and over and over again. We keep repeating ourselves. All right, but it's all good. We're going to continue to repeat ourselves till you get the fucking point. And if you never get the point, well, you're going to be destroyed out here, man. You're going to be left behind. It's that simple. All right. So I'm going to leave it off on that note. Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Call Haloim La, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahweh Shah. You sisters continue to keep following the word. Stay true to this. All right. And hey, may Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah bring this place to destruction. A Bible ball soon. All right. We almost up out of here. Shalom, shalom.